Hey guys, this is Hawk. Happy Wednesday evening. How we all doing? Hope everybody is doing well. And you forgot about me streaming tonight? Yep, it was posted in my Discord. For anybody that is ever not sure about when I am and am not streaming, I've at least started a channel in my Discord. That was weird. In my Discord called Announcements, and I do try to post at least somewhat of a schedule for what's going on throughout the week. Yeah. And this was the night that I had free this week, and so I decided we are streaming this evening, and we are going to be jumping in with a new pair. And let me take a peek really quickly. Kind of curious to see. La la la. Ooh, it did not make it out anywhere. Interesting. Okay. So I always try to upload a thumbnail into the YouTube stream before it actually posts into my Discord. For whatever reason, the way that I do it, I can't upload the thumbnail beforehand. It did not get the thumbnail posted into the Discord announcement before I brought the stream live, so I don't think anybody has any idea what we're doing yet tonight except for me. So, let me show you. I'm going to show you the thumbnail that I created and it is uploaded to YouTube. It just didn't post out, but anyways, check it out. We are going to be doing a run with Daryl and Leo. This thumbnail needs a little bit of modification yet, but I wanted to get started here because I know it gets late for my European friends from across the pond till I get started. So I just hopped in. I bypassed the little cutscene that we've already watched the first time through, and it brought us in to choose our survivors. Tracy and Wayne's the first set. How and May are the second set. We are going to be going with Daryl and Leo for this run. And my intention here is that we're going to be choosing a different escape plan. Oh, I should have told you guys. Hang on a second. And you got a watch streak reached. 20 streams streak. Jeez. I chat GPT'd. They're not interchangeable. However, sometimes I use them interchangeably. Where did it go? I actually asked ChatGPT the one night about the different endings that we had on that last, I think, spill zone, I think is what it was called. And basically, I don't actually even remember what it said if we would have followed Otto's trajectory. I'm not even sure. You know, why don't we get started here and then we can talk about this as we get going. But basically, okay, let's start with Daryl and Leo, and we can talk about that as we get into the game. Daryl, an irritable high school baseball coach, has been grappling with a difficult student named Leo. Despite his frustrations, Daryl is determined to stay by Leo's side and help him locate his family as the city descends into turmoil. So that's interesting. I wonder if he'll have a survivor mission where we have to try to locate some people for him. All right, so Daryl has an iron stomach. He can eat anything, so he will be the recipient of all of the cans of dog food we find when we're out and about. He's a whittler. This is one of the things I found really interesting about this pairing is how many melee weapons we were crafting towards the end of that last run. We just made so many hammers, and his are cheaper to craft as part of his whittler thing. I don't know what specific part of it makes it cheap. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't know what specific part gets cheaper. I'm debating whether I'm going to sneeze. Anyway, he's a bad cook. He can only cook slop at the cooking station. Leo is tough. The survivor takes less damage in combat. In addition, he's got the slugger trait, increased damage when using melee weapons. And then, of course, he's voracious, so he loses more hunger each phase, which means this is a terrible pairing right here. So I have a plan. I always have a plan, though, don't I? All right. Walton City is a dangerous place. We do know what we're doing. We're not going to go through the tutorial, so let's go ahead and hop in, see where they stick us. So I have a plan. The shelter won't do. The barricades are in bad shape, and there's barely enough here to survive. We need to move to a new shelter as soon as possible. Find a way to escape this heck hole. All right, where are we? We have a garden out back? Were you guys planting anything? Oh, what was that? Guys, that's the game. What is this? What is happening right now? Oh, that does not look good. We might have to be reloading here. Stanton and Sons Meats is where we currently are. It says the shelter won't do, but it has enough barricades. We're actually going to back out of the game really quickly. Reload back in. See if that fixes whatever that sort of clipping, rubber banding thing is that's going on. Does this... Yep, we've already read that. What is it just this place? I'm assuming you guys are seeing that. Yeah, you're definitely, I'm watching on stream now. We never even, I don't think we ever even looted this place when we were here. I actually kind of like this base. It's actually kind of cool. They're saying it's not going to be suitable. I do not know what's happening here. All right, give me one more second. We're going to exit to main menu. We can talk about what was happening with auto and other such things as we reboot the entire game to see if that fixes. You know what? I should stop recording. When I'm streaming, I don't necessarily need to record, but by default, it's set up to do so. Where is my game? All right, so jumping back into the whole description here, but I don't know if ChatGPT actually ever told me if we get out of the city, if we would have followed Otto's trajectory. But it, like, the whole intention of the thing is the way that ChatGPT phrased it, which makes total sense, and I guess it didn't really give it a whole lot of thought. Can I screenshot this? Oh, I missed. I would have liked to have had that logo's nicer than the one that I have downloaded, but basically what just happened in the spill zone escape plan that we did is that it's supposed to present you with basically with a moral quandary. Yeah, it's definitely jerky, that's for sure, Anne. It's supposed to present you with a moral quandary. So basically, you have the option of following Nora, who self-sacrifices in order to save the rest of the world. And we did learn that. And the other option is, in some way, shape, or form, things with Otto must get violent. So you're basically, in one way, you would have been... and again, I don't know if we actually would have gotten out of the city, but basically it said that in one way you were putting the well-being of others against your own, whereas if you would have gone with Otto, you would have kind of taken a totalitarian type of approach to it, where you would have been, you know, forcing your will above everybody else. Well, hey, that's looking better. Oh, I definitely jinxed it. Hang on. We're gonna run back and forth a couple times because I don't want that happening if we're out, like, with zombies. That's just not cool. Excuse me, Leo. All right, well, this looks much better already. Okay, so what we do know for certain, and this is part of my plan, Daryl will never be cooking. So until we have another solution, anytime we need to make food, which we really don't have much, it's going to be Leo that does cooking. However, I am going to do... My plan is that we are going to make a beeline to the location, if I can even remember where it is. A beeline to the location where we found Frank. That's my plan. The problem is I don't precisely remember where we found him. I feel like it was in some sort of fire station out this way. So we might head over here to the Indigo Rose Motel and try to go ahead and try to see if that gives us a telescope that opens up that location. All right, Frank, I'm sorry, Daryl. I called you Frank. What do we start with? We have 2 lockpicks, we have a cleaver, and we have a knife. That's not much of anything, which is fine, I guess. We only have 1 gear, so there's no point in making lockpicks right now. So what we will probably do... That even was a little bit jerky, wasn't it? I was going to take Leo out. However, what we might do... Leo's got... I was going to say, he's actually got less sleep, but he doesn't have, like, a ton less sleep. I don't think we can plan anything. No, we've got nothing. We should probably move on as soon as humanly possible, though, because I would like to save as many of the barricades at this location so that we can come back here at some point. Pablo's not happy. Why is that? So we'll just let Leo go to sleep. And we will take Daryl out for first run. That is not the intention. Like, my intention would be to keep Daryl here and actually crafting things, because Leo's the one that's got all of the fighting skills. He's got the slugger, he's got the, you know, whatever all else. All right, let's go ahead, get to our board here. So like I said, I have this idea that it was over this direction somewhere, so to the east of kind of where we started. I might be completely wrong about that, but we're going to go to the Indigo Rose, which I don't think we ever went through to in our last playthrough anyway. And I'm actually not even sure, are we even in the same... Part of me thinks we're not even in the same actual map grid. Maybe we won't find this right away. Anyway. All right. Is this a potential? I thought first there was an arcade that was a potential base location. You know what, though? Maybe we should start by trying to actually get a couple of things first. It's all 2 skulls. I think we can probably handle 2 skulls. Let's try to go up here and try to make these first couple things worth it, you know? That literally is all we have. I like to think we're better prepared than we were the last time we ran through this. I like to think so anyway. All right. I at least have a better idea of, like, the combat strategy and those types of things. I think. All right, so there is a zombie in the background. There's also one in the foreground, I think. I don't think it's on my trajectory. There are zombies everywhere, though. Like, there's 2 I can see behind me as it is, and of course then 2 in front of me. Oh. First room is okay. That's right, though. In this arcade, I think a lot of the food items ended up being, as we've been calling them, Doritos. So we may not have a whole lot of decent food. Leo is going to be the concern here, obviously. Is that... Okay, that was a chair. I do remember this. We were here in the, that's right. This is the arcade, though. I was thinking it was I was talking about the Indigo Rose Motel. Yes, because this is the place that the zombies were walking. We did this, I think, the very last stream. The zombies were walking, and I walked in here thinking that they would stop at this table-like thing, and they didn't. They walked right up over top of it. Keep coming. There you go. I'm hoping the one that's laying on the table is like a prop. So far, so good. Let's go the other way really quickly. Okay, there's the... Oh, we can't go this way. I don't remember how to get to the roof. Is going to be the issue here. And part of me feels like, now that I think about it, did we ever figure... Oh, we did figure it out. Do you remember, guys? This is the one that I said they're basically forcing you to go out the back door where there's that whole ton of zombies. Now, it's only 3 right now. It was much, much more. Gosh. But that's how you would get up there, because you would need to... That's a makeshift knife. Hey, Tara, welcome. How are we doing? Yeah, I never did really figure out the best way to do this, but I'm pretty sure. So basically, there's the little balcony that sticks out. I imagine we jump up there from down here because it is the only way to get up. As far as I'm aware, I don't. Let me double check, but I don't think there was any way for us to get up near the front door. I think we tried this, and I cannot jump here. All right, so let's try something. Should we try that? I was gonna... It's almost midnight. Indeed. Yeah, till I got the thumbnail made for YouTube, it got a little bit late. All right. Hopefully this doesn't go poorly. I guess if it goes poorly, now's the time to do it because we can restart the run right away, right? Get off. Get off. Okay, we better run. Excuse me. We got one of them down anyway. All right. Results from scavenging. That, I mean, it was good. But now the bad part is we have to use one of these, which is not great. And we don't really have much for you to do at the moment, other than... Yeah, because we don't even have a weapons bench at the moment. So we're going to beeline. We could make the weapons bench, though. I want a beeline for the weapons bench and the cooking area. I did find that, like, in the last run, that we really didn't use much of the medical stuff other than the level 1. So probably what we will do... Because that will beeline, and of course the communal area. I guess there's no reason not to make this right now, and we will take Leo... All right, Leo, we're gonna go... We could go back there. It still has supposed to have a fair amount of food. This one's supposed to have more base resources, though. Let's try this one. All right, let's try that. All right, here we go. Tara, beyond tired from work today, was pure madness, and Anne says, that's no fun. Each weapon has its own set of attributes. Yes, we do know that. Is that's a live person on the roof? Up by the motel sign? All right. Well. All right. This is the only melee weapon we have, so let's try to keep the stealth... The kills that we can do kind of quickly. We'll try to use the... Something we wouldn't want to use if we get into a massive combat situation. Okay. We will take it. Can we... Oh, we can climb up this. I'm hoping you're a survivor. And not somebody who's going to attack me. Maybe I should be prepared for attacking. Get out of here, you miserable piece of... You're normal? Yes, I'm normal. There we go. Hudson, took you long enough. I didn't know we were on a time schedule. What? Last group that came by left me up here to starve. Why would they do that? Beats me. We were drinking, smoking, and all that good stuff. Then some chick starts screaming at me, saying she found my stash and I'd been holding out. My weapons, my food. Why the heck would I share with strangers? Do you need a place to go? Of course I do. Not going to be staying here, am I? I can help. If you're willing to start sharing. Oh, great. I asked the Lord for a sign and he sends me some dip poop is what we'll call it. Watch it. Grow up. I need to get out of here and you've got a place to go. I haven't said yes yet. Kidding me. What, you said you'd say no to me just because I said some mean swears? I'm more useful than any other person you've got. Well, let's check. All right, so currently he's evasive. He's a poor craftsperson, and he's got refined taste. Losing morale from eating junk food or uncooked meals. Wait, so you've got 2 negative traits? Literally, like, I almost have no way to help you because, like, I don't even have... He would be able to do nothing for a long time. Because you will notice the wrist fracture, it requires to be treated with a splint, which we don't have. And we cannot make one, I don't think, until medical bench level 3. And during that time frame, you're unable to use any shelter stations except for beds in the communal area. I don't think we've got room for him right now. Yeah, he is kind of rude. I don't think we're taking Hudson. I was excited, thought we would have an early survivor, but I also we don't have the food to support him right now. I'm sorry, no room. Sorry. Hudson might be the type of guy that you would get if you were trying to do like a challenge run, which, to be fair, I actually considered at some point, maybe figured we'd do a run to see how like a regular run goes. Ooh. But then at some point we might actually try to, if possibly, do like a hard run or something like that. That might be fun. A faint transmission, an unfamiliar voice is pleading for an emergency airlift out of Walton. We never did this one. Okay, so far so good. We have yet to find the telescope. Did you notice there's 2 guys up top? It's like they're setting me up for complication right at the very beginning. Interesting. Stairs that go both ways. Let's put this back on. Hopefully soon I find a weapon, though. Now. I had a plan for the other way. Oh. Wait. I just noticed the zombie standing right in front of the door. I literally was looking at the hole in the floor. I almost completely missed her. Okay. Well, we're gonna try to go the other way, because I have a plan. I hope. It's a bad one. Is this sensible? It's probably not. Like, I feel like you're probably supposed to get up on the very top layer and walk across and somehow drop into the rooms that are on the left-hand side, come out behind these guys. Let's peek here. This might get bad. Didn't hear. I really need some weapons. There, drain pipe. Let's go all the way up. We need the telescope is really the big thing right now. Texway, Gas, Green Street, and Vivaldi's. Yeah, these are not the locations. Because the Texway place that we had, that we actually found Joe in, was the Texway Gas on Hart Street. Is this? Yes. This is how you drop in behind that zombie. All right, here we go. Okay, hang on a second here. Nope. Oh, well, that was simple enough. She just fell down to the first floor. No worries, guys. We solved it. That's gonna collapse. You know that's gonna collapse. That's why those two guys are standing there. Because we knew it was gonna collapse. See, we're not stupid. The game only thinks we are. Is that a way down? Oh, it is. Nice jump. Thank you. We really have a problem, though. Like, this is the end of our weaponry. Oh, hey, they're walking zombies now. Where's the other one? Maybe it doesn't matter. My intention was to go inside, so... Oh, that's a bad... This is all just a very bad idea. You know what? Where's the lady that fell down here? Okay. She stays over there now. Leo, quiet. Okay, now. Ooh, there we go. Oh, we're taking some of that stuff along. We need the food right now. Let's leave the pebbles behind. We definitely need the medical kits. And this breaks down into cloth, but we're going to need the water at some point. So, Hawk, do you know what different choices you have to make to get the good ending this time? The answer to that is no, I do not precisely know what choices I have to make to get the good ending. What I just was, what I talked about briefly... hang on. I'm trying to get Leo to focus here. All right, and we're out. So I didn't want to spend too much time Googling it. The only thing that I said is that we have a different group of survivors. Yes, pleased with the big scavenging haul. I am as well. Is we will be doing a different group of survivors, and we're going to be doing a different escape plan. We're not going to be doing the spill zone again, but I'm not sure if you were on when I mentioned that I did basically ChatGPT. I don't remember if Otto would have gotten us out of the city. I don't know if ChatGPT actually ever told me. But basically said it was supposed to present you, that whole thing was supposed to present you with a moral quandary. Hey, look, we can make food. Do we even have food to make? We sort of do, actually. We're gonna let... Actually... How's... Daryl's health is okay-ish. However, we have no weapons. So what we're gonna want to do here... I know it takes fasteners, and that was like a killer. But we need to get a weapon, and we have none right now. Maybe it was better for the time that we started with the tutorial because of the fact that the... gosh. Oh, goodness. Does that allow us now to... Yeah, that didn't take years. Okay. That's what we're going to do this phase. Anyways, so basically the thing with the spill zone was it presented you with some sort of moral quandary where, with Nora, it was like self-sacrifice. It was intended to, moderate amount. I thought this was, we're gonna have to make what we can. All right, and that means, Daryl, you're gonna have to go out so you can eat the last of the junk food. Here, have some alcohol. There you go. You're better now. The moral quandary was that Nora's was like self-sacrifice. She put herself, she put others above her. She took the lives of everybody in the town in order to save those that were outside of it. And the opposite was true of Otto, where he was kind of a bit of a totalitarian rule and kind of dictatorship, where a lot of things happened with him, apparently, that were very cruel towards just for the sake of his own survival, I guess. So this is literally what we... This is not a good idea. We only... Okay. No, we're going to back out of here. I think Daryl's going to go to sleep and just hang out here. And that is because we literally have one... We have one... Here, let's get you out of there. I would love to have food, but we only have one weapon. And Leo's the one that has... Leo is the one that has the extra damage and such. He's got that, like, slugger trait, so we really, really need to make full use of this weapon. Heading back with a half-empty backpack is better than not heading back at all. I remember reading that one before. It's a little depressing. Is Vivaldi's... What is this place? Okay, it's a restaurant. I was gonna say, part of me thinks restaurant, part of me thinks music store. Oh, look. Vegetable soup and goulash. This was a good place to go just for the purposes of Leo himself, with his voracious appetite. All right, sir, get away from the pizza window, is what that looks like to me. So that door is open. Okay. That zombie's coming back through. Well, let's just hide here for the moment. So so far we have I think it's the airlift escape plan. So I just want to make sure we're trying to do one that we... Okay, I think the zombie must be dead. I didn't really see it, but, you know, a lot was going on. Oh my gosh. We're going to leave the grape juice here for the water. Might be coming back here. Because so far... This is only floor 1, I guess is what I was thinking. I really need to try to get up to the vantage points, though. Alright. This looks promising because this takes us to the 2nd floor, but it also takes us to a ladder. Nope. There it is. The telescope. Now the question is, how do we get there? That was close. Yes, I see the stairs now that we're up here. Yeah, these hammers. These were a good source of damage for us. Okay, we will check that when we come back down. I think kind of the most important thing right now, other than food and finding Frank, is going to be to identify other locations. Red Mile gas station. Is there anything up here? I suppose that zombie that's sitting in the chair behind this zombie wakes up. The answer is no. Oh, but they're searchable. Oh my gosh, there's a grenade. We might be coming back here. But we do have more radio transmissions somewhere. I hear the radio. Oh, here. A faint transmission. There's a voice coming through the static. It's asking if it's possible for some helicopter to somehow land quietly. And what you doing with all the dogs and ghosts and cats in chat? And now Tara's got a pew-pew. You were Gino? Who's Gino? Do I know who Gino is? Alright, we're down to fisticuffs. Oh, guys, we have to have... Shoot. We have to have the fasteners right now. Beginning of the game, we need fasteners and components every time we see them. Hey, Garyetta, welcome. Alright. So what do we do here? I mean, we gotta come back anyway. There's too much stuff here. I don't know how much more I can actually take with me. And there's 2 other levels here. Oh, there's a brick. I don't have a weapon anymore, so... Alright. I think we're heading back to the base. We've got to craft some more weapons with what we found. So moral of the story is if you'd like to start out with, like, decent weaponry, I think you have to, do the tutorial. Oh, and you see that message. Oh, you already deleted it. Never mind. Daryl and Leo argued about drunkenness in the shelter. That's probably my fault since I jammed a bunch of alcohol down Daryl's throat so he'd be happier. All right, I know, barricades, blah, blah, blah. Shared meal. A rugged man appears at the shelter holding a dented pot. He says he's been squatting in a building nearby and wants to thank whoever's been thinning out the undead in the neighborhood. The chili smells great and it looks safe enough, but it's hard to know for sure. Okay, so guys, I heard this was a thing. So we had this happen in the other playthroughs sometimes. I think this was part of the last update. You're now presented with choices. So we actually had it happen like in the other playthrough that is like you find outside and back of your shelter, you find a pile of like scrap or clothing that you've turned into scrap and you end up with like 6 cloth or whatever. It's basically like that type of thing. It just gave you a resource for no other reason than it was a random kind of like RNG type of thing. Now they do these RNG type things and you have to make a choice. So, guys, are we eating it or throwing it out? Like, it's zombie brain chili. That's a little bit what I'm worried about. So I'm afraid that we will get really very sick and then like we don't have time right now to be sitting in the shelter. We have to get out and get resources. We don't have enough. We're going to throw it out. Because we did at least get a goulash. But we need to make... We're going to need to make weapons. We could have Leo make some stew. We're probably going to end up staying in the base this time anyway, just because of the fact that we don't have any weapons. So, there you go, Daryl. Have the other soup. But you have to go make weapons now. With whatever we happen to have, you have to make one more hammer. Guys, this one hammer is going to get us through this whole playthrough. One hammer. All right. A nourishing blend of vegetables and fragrant herbs. Recover a moderate amount of hunger when consumed. Reminisced about their family's best recipes. All right. Daryl, I don't even know what to tell you to do. Oh, we got seeds. Nice. All right, Leo, we got to go back out. It's hammer time. I'll get my coat. Okay, let's see here. Oh, we just need to find another base location. Does anybody remember where the base locations were? Gosh. Let's go here quickly. All right, here we go. Nudge doors to peek into the next room. Yep. The Indigo Rose. There's not much here. I'm just hoping for this to illuminate a location that happens to have... that could be used as a shelter. Oh. Well, that's nice. We used our lockpick and got another lockpick. Gary out of the shaking butt is the best one, though. Is there a shaking butt in this thing? What did I miss? I see you, sir, hiding under the stairs. Okay, that's blocked. All right, Leo. We can do this. Look away. This is supposed to be a PG stream. We can't go into the room on the right. It's inappropriate. Oh, goodness. You know what? This one's not any better. Oh, funny stuff. Wow, says Ian. That's what I'm saying. All right. Nothing else here. All right. We will go upstairs to try to get to the whatchamacallit, but we need to go check the weapons bag here. Like, all right. Am I wrong here? But, oh, it is. I was gonna say, it looks like that dude back there is tied to the bed. Which, like I said, this place kind of reminds me of like a pay by the hour place. Oh my gosh, he scared the crap out of me. All right, let's go this way. You'll close your eyes. Now let's go straight up so we can get to the telescope. You're sure it's just Bible club? Oh, goodness. No freaking way. Are you joking me? What kind of zone did they start us in? I can't even get to the telescope because there's a freaking armored zombie. We've been in the game for 32 seconds. All right, excuse me while I head back here to Brother Gabriel. All right. Lady up here, are you an actual cop, or is that just one outfit that you put on? Or you're a dude, I don't know what you are. But is that just an outfit you put on occasionally when hired? Just asking for a friend. So we need to be able to get over to there, I would imagine, to be able to maybe have another chance to get to the telescope. All right, but this guy was facing the other direction. It's why we couldn't get in here. And our weapon's already almost dead. Let's take this along to break it down for wood. All right, so what is the status of all of this up here? Is there a way for us to sort of lure that upstairs zombie, like, off of the building in his Bible reading clothes? I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to get behind that zombie. Like, I feel like... there's gotta be a way, right? Did we miss something over here? Or did we just stop? I don't recall. Oh. Well, maybe. No. There's a tent, though. Does that mean there's a survivor up there? Can we go? We can't go up here, can we? In any way, shape, or form. I'm hitting up. Up is not working. You were thinking you're going to have to lure him or have a gun? Yeah, we just started, and we barely have melee weapons at this point. A gun is definitely asking a lot. All right, let's go back up. See what we can do. Leo's got most of his health. Let's hope he doesn't lose all of it. If he does, like I said, this is the optimal time to have to restart the game, is when you just started. You watched the VOD of my last run yesterday? Yeah, what'd you think about that? He's not going to be able to go down the ladder, though. I mean, we just got parts for a gun. Or Tuesday, as it's actually technically Thursday now. All right, guys, do we do something stupid? We're known for doing stupid things on this channel, right? Okay, I was going to try to run past him, is what I was trying to do. Oh my gosh, no way. I got him. That's all the... Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so bad. That was the most absurd thing I think I've ever done in this game. I didn't even know you could knock the guys over. Okay. Well, what did we open up? Oh my gosh. We need to go there. Oh, here we go. Galaxy Zone Arcade. We did have this as a base location. We need to clear this one next because we need to have a place to go when our barricades are done. And when the zombies start getting super aggressive. Okay, Leo, I don't even have coffee yet to give you. I think we're back to trying to see what we can do here. If it's stupid, but it works, it's not stupid. It's pretty stupid. I can make 2. We're gonna have to, and I think Leo is probably gonna have to. I don't think we can plant any more seeds. We don't have any more. How much more food do we have? We have 2. They're gonna be on light food until we... I need him to go out, so I kind of need him to be rested, even though I would like him to cook right now. I think this is what we need to do this phase. We need to have the melee weapons. Oh gosh, it started already, which means we need to put... I don't even know if we can make barricades, guys. I think we just use most of our planks on hammers. Let's go double check, but I don't think we can. Nope. We need 2 planks and we've got 1. Which means we need to get here, and we need to clear this thing stat. Like I said, maybe it would have been more beneficial to go through the tutorial, because goodness knows, we are, this is a bit of a complication. Trying to start from scratch. Skinny Puppy, is this the same devs as this war of mine? I don't actually know. I have absolutely no idea what I want Daryl to do. You're tired of sitting on your hands like... Oh, I never actually looked. Hang on. So this costs 2 gears and 1 plank and 1 fastener. If I were to... Hang on. How do I cancel him? I want to see how much of the difference his Whittler perk makes. 2, 2, and 1. 2, 2, and 1. I'm sorry, we're gonna go put you, Leo, back on scavenging. So, it's definitely inspired by that, in your opinion, Garyetta. I'm not familiar with that game. Okay, so instead of 2, 2, and 1, it's 2, 1, and 1. Okay. All right, well, that works. All right, I don't really have anything for him to do. So we're just gonna, I guess, send him to bed so that he's well rested. There we go. Yeah, it looks a lot like it. Def not a bad thing, though. So I don't know who the devs are. I do have it in my... Hang on, I'll pull it up here. I have it. I always include it as part of my YouTube, the descriptions of my videos. I put in the dev and the publisher of both of them. So if I could tell you who actually does the... who the dev is... And it is PikPok. P-I-K-P-O-K. Like TikTok, except PikPok. And the publisher is Boltray Games and PikPok. So I don't know if that is who actually... There we go. I don't know if that's who did War of Mine. All right, here we go. So I should have followed my instincts from the beginning. We should have went to the Indigo Rose to start. And I was like, well, we'll get more food if we go the other direction, but... All right, here we go. Let's try to get this place cleared out. If you remember correctly, this is the one that... I think there's a there's a ladder right here. And it's very dark up until the point where you have to turn all the lights on. And then once you turn all the lights on, then there's all kinds of like arcade sounds and such. Oh, this is not great. Yes, let's go play Pac-Man. I was just trying to make sure there's a cop in the background there. I was trying to make sure we got far enough away from him that he didn't hear that. So you can see him, he's back by the door, way over on the left. Different devs, but this looks great. It's a really good game. I don't know if this is the first time you're seeing it. I really enjoy this game. Though to be fair, I do have a little bit of a history of zombie games in my background. I've played far more 7 Days to Die than one person ever should. Although I say that, but there are streamers out there who've put thousands and thousands of hours in, and mine's more like, I think, 400 or 600 or something like that, I think. Anyway. All right, what do we got here? Oh, well, this looks amazing. So what we have here is we've got a guy on the right. We've got a walking zombie right here in front of us. And then we have one on the far left that's like that tanky woman. So we have to stealth kill her because, like, the topless tanky woman. Okay, hang on. I got a plan. Plan. All right, let's see. Pablo loves Pac-Man, but also Mario and retro games. Yeah, for sure. And Gary, it's interesting as I've watched other streamers play this, and it's always different. Meaning, it's different because... Thanks for following, Skinny Puppy. I appreciate that. All right, here comes this guy again. You mean it's different because of different playthroughs, different escape plans, or do you mean that it's different just because of different people, different play styles? I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I was worried about that. But now you're here, so... So both. So different people, different play styles, but also just... Yeah, it's one of these ever-changing... You could, like... It has a lot of replayability because of the fact that... we don't have this cleared yet, by the way. Sure. Anyways, so yeah, there's a lot of replayability because there's different, you know, hard, easy, whatever, normal modes, those types of things, and then there's different survivors, and there's different escape plans, and uh-oh. Okay, we gotta go upstairs. Upstairs. Leo, Leo, run. Okay, where's the big guy? He didn't know where I am, right? So that guy was just woken up by me turning on the lights, or what just happened there? I have no idea. I suspect something hard-coded in, but it seems like things happen randomly too, but you don't know for sure. Yeah, everything's a mystery in this game. All right. Big zombie, where did you go? Don't mind me just stealing your stuff while I'm waiting for you to come back. Ooh. Made it. All right. Is that one in the background? Do I know Pablo's full Twitch stream name? I don't immediately, but just be mindful, like, at least on this channel, it's fine. But if you go on other channels and you make mention of stuff like that, you might get banned. Just because some people don't appreciate if you're watching a stream and you come into their stream and you're self-promoting another one. So just as an FYI. Nope, 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 nope. Back out, Leo. You didn't see me. Not even a bit. I don't know what that was. Okay. We really, I know we're completely out of weapons, but we really, really need to try to clear this place, because we... Stop being a problem, man. No, Anne doesn't do a whole lot with, like, streams other than mine, so I get that that's not something that most people are gonna know. Anyways, so it was just kind of, it was more of an oh my gosh, guys, there's no way. And there's the tanky woman upstairs yet. Did I pick hard mode by, like, accident? How do you find that once you've already started? How do you find what mode you picked? Oh, I forgot about her. I forgot about her. I forgot about her. Ah. I seriously, what the, anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Goodness. Alrighty. Let's see. Found a moment of solace in each other's company. Produced within shelter. 8 vegetables. Alright. We do have med kits for you. And you can have a soup. You can have 2 soups because you're the voracious eater, but you're also the one that's going out and getting all the stuff. Do we have anything else we can plant? No. You know what we gotta do? We've got to get somebody on barricades if we can do it. Otherwise, oh my gosh. All right, you've got to do barricades. And Daryl's got to make weapons if we can even make weapons. Guys, we can't make weapons! Ahem. Well? Okay. Then we're gonna change. Leo, you're gonna make food instead until you heal. Or do we just take Daryl out now? We better just take Daryl out. We just need to get out and we need to get stuff done. He's just gonna have to go fists. There's just really no two ways about it. I literally have no idea even what to take with me. Like, I guess we punch people until we can't punch people anymore. And then we come back, and then we send another person in and we punch people till we can't punch people anymore. We don't have another option at this point. I'm seriously wondering, did I actually inadvertently select hard mode? Because if I did, that's kind of interesting. Because I have the right characters for hard mode. I was sitting thinking about that today. I was like, should I go hard mode? And I was like, we've never done a run without the tutorial and like the extra stuff. And like, I was a little worried about it, you know? And, oh, that's right. This is blocked. We can't go this way. Anyways, I was just a little worried about it, and rightly so. But I figured we would get like one good run through where we weren't doing a tutorial where they were holding our hand and walking us through some of the early things. And then I thought we could do maybe if we decide to do it later, we could do a hard run. I was like, oh, but the appropriate survivors to take would be Leo. Leo with his slugger ability and his whatever the other thing is, his tough, I think it's tough, it's called, that he takes less damage. And be blocked. All right, here we go. Guys, there's 2 of them in there again. And we're starting to get, like, laggy. Sort of like how we were at the beginning of the game. Like, it's getting really stuttery. All right, don't worry. I've got a plan. Come along, walking zombie. There you go. You're going to walk over into the other room, and I'm going to shut the door behind you so I can punch the other one until they can't feel their face anymore, okay? That's what we're going to do. I need you to keep going. There you go. There you go. You stay in there, and I'll stay in here. But you need to turn around, lady. Yes, there's an update Thursday. If you're not mistaken, they're adding a new skit. Yes, indeed they are. It should be available. In fact, yes, I believe... Hang on. I actually thought it was made available tonight in my time zone. Hang on. Let me double check. I need to go to my library. What am I doing? Yep. I already have it. Except I don't know what time. Hang on. Whoops. Stop it, Daryl. Shh. You're being quiet. That's what we're doing right now, is we're being quiet. After this mission, we can actually, reload. Make sure we have it. And we're going to let you go to the long room, though, so we can get further away from tanky lady here at the top of the stairs, which we're probably going to need Leo to take care of. So we're going to let him go back into the room on the left that's got the, like, crafting bench in it. Because we already have proven that that is... The lady does not hear that. Keep going. I need you to go further. And then we're going to punch you in the back of the head. Got it? This is good. You can stop now. Oh, get off of me. Oh, shoot. I dodged at the wrong time. Maybe this is why part of it's so laggy, too. I don't know. Maybe it's trying... It knows that it needs to do an update or something. But yes. Now. Oh, gosh. The woman and her lack of clothing. I know what I would like to do, but so far it's not really working that way. I can't believe we're literally playing this game punching zombies. This is not the way this game was intended to be played, I don't think, anyway. I mean, maybe it is. Oh my gosh. That was worth it. The little punching emoji there is great. All right. I'm hoping that one of them goes in that room and the other doesn't. But I think what's probably going to need to happen here is that we need to bring Leo back, probably. We didn't get a... No, we didn't even pick up a weapon. Oh, she turned around. Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna go shut her outside. Oh, you can't shut her outside. Disregard. But I can at least shut this guy in here. Guys, are we seriously down to one zombie? By punching? Do we try to soften her up with Daryl? Or do we just worry that Daryl is gonna just die because he doesn't have Leo's traits? Nah, let's do it. Oh, I missed. Ah! Bruised ribs. It's all right. We'll be back with Leo. It'll be fine. I think you're the last one. Looking at his belly, you're surprised he has not had a heart attack? Oh, argued over the sensible use of communal supply. Guys, seriously, now is not the time. Or how do we treat bruised ribs? A bandage. Luckily, we've got one of those for you, Daryl. Okay, you get some of that now. Those scraps could make it... I'm sure they probably could. Oh, we need gears. Oh, you're killing me, game. All right, well, Daryl, you can't go out. And you can't cook, and we've got nothing to plant. We can't make water bottles. We can't make weapons. So I guess you're just going to go to sleep for now. You're going to sleep off your bruised ribs. But Leo's going out. All right, Leo. With your fists, we're going to try to take this place. So we've got another potential. So if I would have literally gone this way first, rather than starting with these two, we may have still had weapons to try to clear these two places out. Look. Look how much of a zombie threat is left here. We're not even taking anything along because what we actually need is weapons. And we don't have weapons right now. I don't know if there were any foreground or background zombies, so we're still going to go a little bit stealthily just to get our way across here, but... This should all be cleared now. I think she's the last one, but we should get every resource that's here, but I don't think there's anything really left here at this point, so... Maybe less exciting. All right, tanky lady. You versus Leo. Where'd you go? Are you left or right? Sounds like you're left. I would at least like to, this dude do seem a harder run. So, I don't know if it's the duo or if I inadvertently select the wrong difficulty or if it's just because we don't have the starting resources of having gone through the tutorial. I'm kind of curious about that myself, and I'm trying to figure out, like, how we would even see the difficulty settings. I tried to dodge. Haha. Oh, shoot. Too soon dodge. I need to back up. I can't see. We're getting in a doorway. Oh my gosh. Hey, look, if I would have had a chance to scavenge those resources, we could have killed her with a... Come on, lady, about time. How about that? Fair point, it could be all three. Yes, it could be. Because it also does seem like we got... we're getting, like, 2 levels of the barricades removed very quickly. Alright. Swap stories of time before the outbreak. Alright. We gotta move. Move in here. Because I want to make sure we try to keep some barricades here in case we would need to come back, because this does have garden and water collector. But we were trying to move... Gosh, I wish I could figure out where we started last time. Because that's where Frank is, which is where we were kind of beelining towards. Alright, here we go. Leo gained tired. They argued about certain people not pulling their weight. Gee, I wonder who they were arguing about, seeing as how there's only 2 people in the base. Wait, Daryl, did I not give you a med kit? Well, that was stupid. I can't put him on anything at the moment. I don't think, other than going out, and I can't. He can't even go out now. Like, I don't know how we've got 3 zombies like already. Ooh, this is the appropriate place to go. I seriously though, I do not have a weapon. Where would the crafting bench be? If we were a crafting bench, I could have actually taken him out if I would have remembered to give him a med kit. That's the workbench. That's the weapons bench. Yeah, we still don't have enough gears. And Leo's tired. Utterly drained, they feel their energy slipping away with each breath. Morale is reduced while the state is active. Treated by rest at the rest area. So this is just morale, huh? You know what? I said we were going to reboot here because it was starting to get a little stuttery again. Give me a second here. We're going to reboot. I'm going to see if it actually pulls in the new, if I already have the update to the game. Or, hang on, let's see here. Into the Dead. I do have the update. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, folks. Let's put on some fun music. What say you? I have no idea what it's going to be, but it's going to be something, something. Here we go. It's really loud. Hang on. There, now it is less loud. All right, 15% of the way. Actually, what we could do, let's turn this down quite a bit more because, well, it's loud for me. All right, you guys ready? We're going to look at the update together. All right. Sort of. I mean, it's only sort of loading. Still loud. Holy jeez. There we go. That's what we're going to go with. All right. Although it's not necessary to access new content, we recommend starting a new playthrough for the best experience. Oh, well, oops. 3 new locations. To kick off the Heart of Darkness plan, visit... Okay. Well... All right, adjustments. Added new animations for survivors as they walk into scavenging location. Added different visuals for different levels of workstations as players upgrade them. Updated the balancing for the starting barricade health. Are you serious? Are there new survivors? Did it say there was new survivors? New recruitable survivor, you mean? Survivors are now immune to being grabbed or taking damage during the sequence when they're leaving a location and the player doesn't have control over them. Well, that just makes sense. All right. Updated the day... updated zombie spawn, general graphics optimizations to increase performance, updated the balancing for the starting barrack. Yeah, this kills me. Like, we just... Oh, look at that. Sergeant Bowman. Yeah, who's Robbie? Was there a dude named Robbie? Or maybe he's another one of the recruitable guys. Tweaks to character physics to reduce chances of getting stuck falling at various locations. Tweaks to hitboxes for the machete and spiked baseball bat. Improvements to zombie grabs to reduce the out-of-sync difference between zombie and survivor animations. And there's going to be another update in February. Interesting. So the new escape plan is Heart of Darkness, which is... I'm assuming related to these 3 locations. And a new survivor mission. I wonder, is there a way for us? We're not going to look at that. We're going to look at ChatGPT momentarily. I mean, I am anyway. How to tell the difficulty level in chat of Into the Dead after game has started. I seriously wonder. It's encouraging they're making honest updates to the game, for sure. Trying to see if ChatGPT responds, but the problem is I've got too much going on right now. It's trying to download an update, and we're trying to stream, and now I got ChatGPT trying to respond with questions. So I probably have a little too much going on. It is taking a while, too, to download the update. All right, ChatGPT. Oh, the song's over already. All right, here we go. I pulled it up on my phone. All right. There's no menu, HUD indicator, or save file label that shows the difficulty. Opening settings, pause, or options will not reveal that the difficulty is locked at the moment you start a new game. And apparently you can't actually even tell what it is. Although ChatGPT is offering to help identify which difficulty you're likely on based on your current run's conditions. The current run's conditions is that goodness knows it's difficult right now. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway. Wait, what? Hey, look, the Heart of Darkness plan leads are revealed at Vivaldi's. We were literally just there. Guys, did we make a mistake? Should we started a new game after the update? The worst part is I did think it was coming out tomorrow. And I was like, my promise to stream tonight. Was this a dumb idea? I say I hope we can probably I hope that we can salvage this run. The lack of resources is a little bit of a struggle for sure. All right. Let's see. I guess since it's New Zealand, your tomorrow is there today. Yeah, might be. All right, let's see. What's this? What's this song? Let's do another song. There we go. It's taking forever. Yeah, when I had originally looked, it said that the release was supposed to be January 15th, except that it was going to be released in Eastern Time on January 14th. I don't know if I registered the time that it was going to be released at that moment, but I do think it was 7 o'clock, and I think we started streaming sometime around 6:30, ironically. But unfortunately, this was the only night I had available to stream this week, so it was either tonight or not at all, so... I'm going back through some of the chat stuff, and you said Pablo just asked if you were doing better this time. That's a loaded question, because I feel like we're doing better at combat this time, but we're not doing better at resources and resource management right now. Yeah, time zones can make it confusing. That is for sure, Garyetta. Well, it's about 3/4 of the way done. Like I said, I'm sure this would be a whole lot faster if it wouldn't be for the fact that I literally have a stream going. Fixed an issue where a weapon would auto-equip when players use Transfer All into a survivor's backpack, given some players are unarmed on purpose. Oh, guys, it finished. Let's turn this off so you're not staring at my Steam window. Let's reload. All right. Does it pop right back up for you guys, or do I need to put it back in the window? Yep, there it is. All right. All right. Music is gone. We are back. We're back. They recommend we start a new playthrough, but we literally just started one. So we're going to try to salvage this run is what we're going to do. Yeah, there's nothing in here that even shows that. Does it show if you go into the continue option? Oh, wait, that was not what I wanted. Let's go get him with a whole bunch of punching. We might be punching for a while. I mean, that is literally what we have done so far. Yeah. I wanted to check one thing. Apologies. When we went into the load game... Yeah, it doesn't even... No, it shows. It's normal. This is normal difficulty, guys. What would difficult, like the hard difficulty, be like? Wow. Okay. Leo, I wish you weren't tired right now. Like, I know you just beat the crap out of a tank of a zombie, but like... Also, which one of you wears a dress during the day? Just asking. I guess you're going to sleep for tonight. I have no idea what Daryl's doing. Daryl, that's right, I need to give you a med kit because... And then we're gonna have to take you out tomorrow because realistically, I need Leo to cook. And you suck at it, so... What are you gonna do for the rest of the night, huh? I gave you this before, but we're gonna let this for Leo because he's the one... Well, actually, you're the one that's gonna be going out. I guess it's fine. Just eat it. Whatever. It's junk food. It'll be fine. All right, this is... Was this not just the crafting bench last time we loaded in? Okay, so there's the cooking bench. What does this actually show? Meat slop, barely edible. Vegetable slop. Interestingly, though, it only takes one of everything. Everything Leo makes takes two. Where's the crafting bench? Is this the new style of the... Oh, it is. I'm used to the, like, feeling like the workbench is red because it's got, like, that red tool cabinet on it. All right, we're just going to pass the night. I don't have anything to do with Daryl right now. Anne says it's not her in the dress. Hard-pressed to get her in a dress unless it's extremely hot. Oh, crap. Leo's starving. Well, it's a good thing you're going to be cooking because Daryl's going out. Where was the map board again? Is it upstairs? Yeah, it's upstairs. All right. I really would like to go here because of all the resources. This is 3 skulls. This is also 3 skulls. I considered going here just to be able to clear out so we have another shelter that's ready. But I think we're going to go here. We'll take that. Take both of these. You know, why don't we take a rock right away? We'll have it as a throwable, and that will be you. And Leo needs to go cook because you suck at it. And unfortunately, Leo, I know you're starving right now, but that's because of your voracious appetite. But we're going to get you cook a bunch of things here, and then you'll be able to eat a bunch of stuff. All right, here we go. Speed comes with a cost. The faster you move, the more noise you make. Yeah, for the most part, we're pretty stealthy. Oh, they did say there was a new animation when they entered a location. That was interesting. Riedel, McNeil, and Kilroy. It's apparently the name of this place. Let's take that off for the moment. I remember this place. I remember there being 2 people at the top of that stairs. You know, we better just equip this thing. How much further do you have to go, lady? I think I might let her leave this room. We'll save the bottle. To a situation that demands it. Right now we're here for resources. We need stuff. Guys, we need stuff. Got it? That's what we're here for, is stuff. I don't care what stuff, just all of it right now. I just feel like we need all of it. Why is there blood dripping from the ceiling? Is this the place that has... That's got 2 zombies in it. But it looks like a supply room. I was literally thinking, isn't this place with the nightmare room? I think it's the one that's up top. I do. Okay. Ooh. Oh, well, that's a good start. I mean, we needed a dismantling bench to be able to get to some of that stuff, but... Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm wondering... It might be the room that's right above us. I didn't want to spoil, but you seem to think it too. Yeah, I think when I saw the dripping, that's what led me to believe it. Do we have the thumping? Yep. We need stuff. We gotta go in. Oh my gosh, we've got food and a cleaver. Meat stews and a cleaver. They're just hanging out, no worries. Hanging out. All right, I don't see any... There's a foreground zombie. I didn't see anybody at first. Maybe the problem is it just started us off in a harder area. Maybe that's another thing too. Oh my gosh. All right, well, as much as I'd love to take some of this collectible stuff along, we've still yet to find anybody to sell it to, and I need usable stuff. Which is right now not even a camcorder. I need tape. We always need tape. Guys, always tape. Part of me wants to take the bandage, but I also have, like, this feeling... Oh, you know what? We could do that. I have a feeling we're coming back here. An embarrassment of riches. Uh-oh. I didn't know she turned around. I was thinking this cart might be searchable, but if it's not, we're just gonna go back the way we came. Yep. Oh, thank goodness. Did you see that? That was gears, which means more hammers. Which is awful, because, like, we spend so much time trying to get all of those resources to do bench upgrades, and we're going to end up using most of them for weapons. That was an oops. Okay, so this went badly. So much for our one weapon we have now. The coffee would be great to take along because we've already needed it once already and didn't have it, but we're gonna have to come back here. I remember this. There's gonna be like 3 dudes. Yep. One and one behind him, and there's one that walks. I remember that. We're not quite full on stuff, like some of our stack sizes will go higher. Let's go double check a couple of the things. Unfortunately, I really wish we had some weapons, or that we were finding them, you know? I definitely took way too many swings with this cleaver, though, that were completely unnecessary. Should be one swing, just like that. But I messed it up. Are you joking me? That's right. This one you have to go through the, It's still a little stuttery here, this game. You have to go out across the glass thing. Okay, well, I think that that's going to be that for Daryl. His inventory's nearly full anyway. Let's just close this door. We don't want to go in there. I mean, we did once, and that was enough. If I remember correctly, this is all clear, except for the lady out back. Oh, cool. I didn't know there was 2 of them. Yeah, I wish we had gotten some more stuff to go with our... These will stack to 4. I think these stack to at least 2. Oh, yeah, we're not leaving this way. I thought it was 2, and then I saw that it looked like it was 3. Now I saw there was a 4th one. Pretty sure the employee parking, too, if I'm not mistaken, that has a big armored guy at the bottom of it, if I remember correctly. Did we let somebody in here? We did. No one heard that. No one heard that. Yeah, it's super stuttery tonight, which is not a normal thing. This generally runs pretty cleanly for me. I don't know what's going on. 11 billion zomboids? Sounds about right. Starving has become fatal. Oh, he's gained starving too. Pleased with the big scavenging haul. Yep, that was a good one. All right, that's fine. Everybody can eat. You've got nightmares. Not in the right thing here. All right. What is this? Vegetable soup? There. You're fine. I don't know what fixes this. Last phase. Chance of not recovering rest at the rest area. I need to go see if you can actually craft weapons. We can make 2. This is going to be the longest ever. The longest ever trajectory to the, What is that? State gained hoarder? Wait. Where did it go? I have absolutely no idea. Well, whatever. All right, let's go, Leo. How many... There's still a ton of stuff there. But we started with 3 zombies, and that's how many are still left. Let's try to go to the hitching post. Because, again, we've got a mostly defunct cleaver. Alright. And otherwise, we are, fisticuffs. Okay. That's a little creepy, the way that they kind of crouch and walk in there. I mean, it's kind of cool. I remember this place. Oh, do you guys remember this place? I remember it now. This is the place that has that really big bar room. That's like, you can see it just on the other side of the wall on the left of me. That we jumped down into. Oh my gosh, all the base resources. You stay in here. It's got that really big bar area that we jumped into with Joe in the last run. Is this not having... Oh, it doesn't. You remember that? That's what I'm saying. It was horrifying, and we had weapons at the time. Can't really see what's on the other side here. Oh, that's open. Right, this is the place where you get all the pool cues. I fought like 4 zombies. It was, yeah, it was at least 4 for sure. We should end up with at least a couple pool cues here. Because we're gonna lose our cleaver here pretty quickly. Come on, lady. Get your booty over here. Oh, that cleaver looks really cool hanging from his hip. I thought I hit the button to attack her. Ah, dang it. Shake a tail feather, come on. I know, how about that? Jeez. No concern at all for anybody else's schedule but her own. Alright, there's a lady upstairs. Bolt cutters. We can't even make bolt cutters yet. Like, we can, we just don't have the resources for them. We got 2 pool cues and 3 bottles. Lady. You're as bad as the lady before you. All right. Somebody heard. Somebody got a little anxious. Can't see anything, but... There we go. Yes. I will take Doritos right now. Poke the eyes out for sure. All right, we gotta go upstairs. Upstairs past the bison head. Oh, she caught me off guard. Almost walked right up here. Do you turn around at all, or do you just stay that direction? Grab the stuff and go. There we go. Oh, yeah. I've yet to have a good experience with those unidentified pills. We win and now. I know, Doritos. Too much salt for you with the chips. And stop being a problem. I want this. Shh. Zombies, be quiet. Ooh, nice. Oh, we need fasteners, we need tape, we need... I'm sorry, the Doritos are going. They have to. But true, I don't snack if I can help it. Touché. There's a zombie in front of the table, close to us. So far, not turning around. We're nearly out of pool cues. I thought I saw that coming. Okay, 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 get off, get off. Uh-oh. If this... Uh-oh. I just realized there's not a way out here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys. Oh my gosh. All right, that might be a restart right there. God, I can't even believe that that's how that went. So I ran to the left thinking we could just jump from the top level, and then I remembered that room does not have an exit. Oopsie, I know. Okay, well that's gonna definitely be a restart, because we're not just gonna go with just Daryl. So that's gonna be a thing. Yes. Oh no, says Garyetta. For sure. All right. So, a balanced challenge where managing resources and playing carefully is required. So I do kind of like nothing but a flesh wound. Yeah, he had a flesh wound for sure. We probably won't start this tonight because we've already been streaming for about 2 hours and I've got to get my yo-yos, my little fur balls. I need to take them out. But I think normal... I think the reason it was complicated. Yes, we did not have the resources from the starting from the tutorial. So that was a complication, but they also started us in a different area. And it feels like the area itself was probably a little more challenging. And I think that's probably, and I like that. I do. I actually do like that I'm wondering if it's randomized or if it's just that, like, if you start as a certain pairing, will we start at the same place next time? Well, you know, we could at least start it and see where it puts us.
People of
We're gonna bypass this though.
This is your man.
It's still gonna be Leo and Daryl though. We're not ending Leo with that. All right. It felt like it was stacked against you, but I bet you I did enjoy the challenge. I do want to start in a new one. If we do new to the game, the tutorial puts us in the same area that we were in before. I want randomized. Anne's got... Where are we? It's definitely a different place. It put us in Schrader Street. Notice... I thought it would do that the starting barricades would be better. Notice that the starting barricades are worse. Okay, so we are actually back, I think. Maybe not. No, this doesn't look right. What did we have to start with? They at least gave us 6 planks, and so that we would be able to fix the barricades from the start, because that's going to be a thing. So it is a bit random. It is definitely randomized, apparently, because last time we started, it's kind of hard to see because of the fact that we don't have enough of the locations unlocked, but I think we were this way. I feel like this is one of these over here. The lighter colors are the downtown area, and we were further to the east of that. So, oh, guys, look, Hart Street. This is where we started last time then. Like, if you start with the tutorial, because, like I said, it was where we found Joe is the Texway gas on Hart Street. Which means, like I said, somewhere in here should be Frank, which was part of my plan. Now, my plan was not to have easy mode be given to me where we restart and it gives me the section where we started, that we wanted to start with, where I thought we were going to start to begin with. But anyways, yeah, you could definitely do that, but that's going to use all of your planks. So that's not going to be a thing. All right. Well, we will restart this one next time and hopefully do a better job. Can't believe my folks left without me. Yeah, he's got quite the story going on. We will restart it next time and hopefully do a better job. But that was definitely rough. That was rough for sure. And are these locations any... Yeah, they at least give us a 1 skull here. Well, I guess most of the rest are still 2 and 3. I don't know, when you get in the downtown area, that place is a little bit dangerous. We ran into that. It was a struggle even when I had like 6 people when we were doing the last playthrough with How and May. But anyways. All right, guys. Well, I failed. I failed the first run with Daryl and Leo, but I'm not giving up on them. We're going to do it better. I promise. I hope. Cross your fingers. But we'll try to pick up again sometime soon, hopefully. So thanks, guys, for everybody that joined in. Anne and Garyetta and Tara and Skinny Puppy, I think it was. Skinny Puppy, yes. Thanks for the follow again tonight. Thanks for jumping in and all of those things. And everybody, I will see you guys in the next one.